Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down. Welcome to the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. It's pumpkin beer season, and today I'm going to be checking out a beer from the Great Lakes Brewery. It is a pumpkin ale. All right, this beer comes to me courtesy of my buddy Drew over at Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. He also has another channel, What's on the Grill, which is kind of more focused on barbecuing than it is on beer. But sometimes there's a little crossover. Sometimes you see some barbecue content on Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. Sometimes you see a little bit of beer content on What's on the Grill. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to Drew, you should get on that. Yeah, he sent me this like a box of beers about or late September. I got them, and a few of them were pumpkin beers, which I'm really excited about. I've only had, I think, 2 other pumpkin beers so far this season, so I'm excited to get into this one. It's from the Great Lakes Brewery, which is in Etobicoke, Ontario. I've featured their beers a few times. I know I've got some sent to me from Drew in the past. I actually visited the brewery earlier this year in April. I was there with Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Review and my buddy Darcy. And yeah, we had a great time there. And yeah, I've always liked their beer. And so I'm really looking forward to trying the pumpkin ale. What does it say here? It's 5.5% alcohol, beer brewed with pumpkin and spices. Serving temperature 3 to 5 degrees. All right, they always do that, right? And oh, the suggested glassware is a Great Lakes Brewing Crown Viking glass. I don't have a Crown Viking glass. I was just going to use this regular old pint glass. I don't know if that counts. I don't know anything that quite resembles a Crown Viking glass. So I'm just going to go with this. I always forget about that with Great Lakes. I just did a bunch of their beer reviews recently, and yeah, they always recommend a certain kind of glass. I got it right once. I don't know if it enhanced my beer experience at all or not. What else does it say in the can here? I'm not thrilled with the way that's like the backdrop with the lettering over top of that. It makes it a little hard to read, especially when you're putting that much text there. Just, I don't know, just one of those little pet peeve kind of things. Let's see if I can read this. As autumn falls and paints the sky, the midnight hour is quite nearby. Creatures crowd in search of beer to quell and quench their every fear. An ochre elixir shall be found, something unlike those around. Ingredients that ferment like the hounds of hell are found inside a pumpkin shell. A spiced aroma in the air, a smell that comes but once a year. That's a bit of a stretch of a rhyme. Anyway, and this vessel of ale that we create is closing in to seal your fate. And as it falls, that first sip, your palate starts to shiver. For no mere mortal can resist what the pumpkin ale shall deliver. All right, well that sounds dramatic. I'm excited. Let's get into this. Oh, very excited to pour this out. Okay, so first of all, it's pouring out a little lighter than I was expecting. I mean, I wasn't expecting a stout or anything like that. It's pumpkin ale. A lot of pumpkin beers I see tend to be a little darker in color than this, like a little more of like a red ale kind of look to them. Or you get like the stouts and that kind of thing, where I've had a number of really dark pumpkin beers, but that's actually quite light for a pumpkin beer. A little bit on the cloudy side. I don't think you're seeing my face through that. There's also a little bit of an upside down snowfall going on. And a nice white head there. I'm getting, without bringing this too close to my nose, I'm getting a lot of aromas off of this, a lot of pumpkin spice goodness. Man, I feel bad for those people who don't like pumpkin spice things, because it's everywhere, right? It's in your coffee, it's in your beer, anything you could put pumpkin spice flavoring on, I'm there for. And this smells incredible. All right, I'm going in for a sip, friends. Cheers. It's creamy. Not super creamy, but there's a creaminess to it. It's got a tiny bit of a bite as well. And lots of good spicy flavor in there. Like you get like that, the nutmeg. Yeah, it's just such a flavorful beer. A little bit of cinnamon. A lot of flavor in there. That is really, really nice. Yeah, did I tell you everything that was on here? Yeah, I read the epic poem. Yeah, no, it's just it's a really good pumpkin beer. Love the really classic pumpkin ale artwork on there as well. Yeah, this is fantastic. I mean, I really like pumpkin ales. Obviously not the kind of thing you want to drink all the time, and usually if I'm drinking one of these, I'm sipping it a little slower. It's not, it's not the kind of beer you're pounding back and then having another one. But if you look at it that way, just as a nice slow sipper, this is really good, super flavorful. Thank you so much, Drew, for sending me this beer, and thanks to the rest of you for dropping by the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. We'll see you all again real soon, my friends. Cheers.
I'm tired and I need to go home.